In this presentation, I'm going to be proving how we never really left high school. And what we thought was high school wasn't really high school. It was just a practice for a practice run. Life is the real high school, and I'm about to prove this. In high school, right, you got the board of education, right? You got the capital of the United States, right? Okay, what does the board of education consist of? It consists of staff, right? A group of people who are over the schools. But they don't do it alone. What they do is they hire a superintendent, and they make the decision for the schools. That superintendent. But the board of education, the board are the ones who hire him or her. Okay, then you have Congress, who was in the Capitol or the White House. But anyway, the point is they are over the president. The president can't do nothing without them. At the end of the day, what Congress say goes. And the president ain't nothing but puppets. This is what we don't realize. What Congress says goes. President ain't nothing but a puppet. The vice president ain't nothing but a puppet. But let's move on to the president and the vice president. In high school, or all the schools, there's a principal and a vice principal who are over the school teachers and all of the kids, right? Okay. In real life, you have the president and vice president who are over all of us, the governors and everything, right? Okay. You have the school teacher who is over the kids. In real life, what do you have? Under the president, right, and the vice president, you have the governor who is over the states. Every state, you have a governor over every state. We the people are the kids, the grown kids that they are over. So it's like we're still in class and don't even know it. What do the teacher do? The teacher guides us and teaches us. She or he is in the role of leadership, so she leads us. She makes rules for us to follow. In the same way the governor makes rules for people of the state and laws and everything. In school, you have the school counselors. Okay, in real life, you have counselors. In school, you have the school psychiatrists. Sometimes they don't be in school. Sometimes you have to find them on the outside of school. But you have psychiatrists in real life also. Even school, high school is set up in the same way life is. Okay, you have the freshmen, which are considered fresh meat, right? You have the sophomores, the juniors, the seniors. Then you graduate, right? Okay, what do you have in real life? First, you're a baby. From a baby to a toddler to a kid. These are your freshmen. When you hit your teenage years, you're a sophomore. Okay, from 20 to 50, you're a junior. From 60 to 100 plus, you're a senior. That's the reason why they call you a senior citizen, right? Okay, what comes next after that? Death. Or depending on how you look at it, transition, reincarnation. But bottom line is your ass is graduating out of the body you in. You're getting out of that body and you're moving on to something else. Okay, let's break this high school stuff down a little further. What else do you have? You have the popular kids. In life out the high school, they're considered high class. You know, the football players, the basketball players, the cheerleaders, the band. Then you have the kids who aren't any of those things, but because they come from wealthy families, they are popular. They have the best of everything. These are what you call the popular kids. Every last one of them I just mentioned are popular kids, including these kids. Some class clowns are popular too. Everybody in school loves them and wish they could be them. Okay, who do you have in real life right out of school? You have the movie stars, the football players, the basketball players, the singers, the rappers. Everybody want to be them, the comedians. And then you have the wealthy people also. They're popular because everybody want to be them, or everybody envy something about them. Then you have the school nerds and the bookworms, right? I mean, at that time in high school, they're not popular because, of them being nerds. But these are the super smart kids who later on become computer technicians, graphic designers. They become engineers, scientists, doctors, lawyers. They become all of these great things that they don't get credit for in high school, but they become it. But here's the thing, regardless of how much money they make, they're still, to society, they still not on the same level as a movie star, actor, celebrities, or all of them, which is fucked up. Because it would seem like they would be on a higher level than these celebrities. But they aren't. And I think that's just screwed up. Society is screwed up. It's a damn shame that a man dribbling a ball gets more credit than a doctor or a lawyer. Or a soldier, because some of them become soldiers. Some soldiers are popular depending on their rank. Okay, some of them become construction workers, architects. Some of them become school teachers, but still are not on a higher pedestal than a movie star, a basketball player, and all them. Then you have the articulate kids who weren't popular in school, but they was good with their hands. They knew how to draw. A lot of them become cosmetologists, tattoo artists. They get careers in that. Some of them even go to the military also, but they rank probably lower, and so they don't make that as much money. Some of them get a career in law enforcement. Some careers in law enforcement make good money, but some don't. Police officers don't get paid as much as they should. Detectives, correctional officers get paid more than what the police do. Dental assistants, they get paid pretty good. Some security officers get paid pretty good. Some of these students become firemen. Some of them become CNA workers. Some of them work in fast food. Some of them rank up and become a supervisor and stuff. But in society, all of this still considered low. This is the lowest of the low. At least to society. I didn't say it. I don't think that, but they think that. And then, of course, you have the kids who get in trouble all the time. Always in back and forth in detention. Always going to the principal's office. Always getting in fights with other kids. Always getting suspended in life. After high school, which is still high school. These people exist. They stay back and forth in jail, back and forth in prison. They don't know how to function and get along with people in the regular society. So they wind up getting locked up all the time. But anyway, the whole point of this presentation was to prove that we never really left high school. In fact, this should be called high school, and high school should be called pre-high school, because we never left it. And the same shit that was going on in high school is still going on now. The only thing that maybe changed is the fact that we're paying our own bills and our parents aren't. But hell, truth be told, some of us are still living with our parents, and our parents are still paying the bills while we go back and forth to work and help pay some of the bills too. I know some 50, almost 60-year-old men right now still living at home with their mom. So, it is what it is. Just like we be calling like people like Tekashi 6ix9ine snitches, but where did they learn to be a snitch at? High school, because you had snitches in high school that was quick to go run and tell the teacher on you, trying to be the teacher's pet and tell everything everybody else do except for themselves. Then you had people who would get you in trouble and then go run tell the teacher or the principal what you did, make you look like the bad guy. We still got that going on. What changed? Nothing changed. Tekashi 69 probably learned this ish in high school. All of this messiness going on was learned in high school. All of this is learned behavior. The fact that we worship these movie stars and celebrities and stuff, that came from high school when we was worshiping and praising these popular kids that was in high school. This explains the reason why you see people in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50 years old still walking around acting like they're in high school, because they are in high school. We left the pre-high school for the real high school. And death is graduation. What we do right now is going to determine where we going in our afterlife. Okay, last week I painted you a picture of red blood cells. This week I painted you a picture of red and white blood cells, going through the vein. I'm sorry it took me so long to do this presentation. I tried my best, and that's all I can do. And I hope you like the picture. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share down below, y'all. Peace.